It's very wild and windy today. And that's a little disappointing to see them all stood there against the hedge. Because the very reason that we put the shelter that way round was that we knew that they stood against the hedge like this to shelter, but they've chosen to not go in the shelter. Never mind, if it was raining they probably would do. Meanwhile all the girlies are up the top of the 14-acre. But it's very, very wild today. Bailey has absolutely just scared the life out of me. He just went to get some wood for Mum, and he came in and showed me this on his arm. Sorry if any of you
are squeamish. Yeah.
And I thought, he's got a big open wound, and I was horrified. About to run it under cold water, and then he calmly says to me,
JK, it's makeup.
Yeah.
JK? Just kidding.
Yeah, it's young person speak tomorrow.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's
for a first attempt, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good, but yeah, please don't scare me like that again.
I can make no such promises.
Okay. Good morning from me and Twix and Dee. Tucking into a bit of breakfast after a rather wild night. The wind was a little bit crazy. Hey little princey. Where's your handsome little man? He says I don't go over to the haylage at the moment because Hoitze's over there. So he has to wait for him to have his breakfast before he can go in and join. It's always a good day when we can see that vehicle moving around in the Hoitze Jubbers house and garden area. Look, we've got the main man back from holiday. And it's dry.
30 degrees every day.
Yeah, but it's dry here and the wind's dropped, so...
Well, we had a hurricane for 2 days.
Yep, so over in Florida, Michael was just telling me how horrible it was. And he's come back to lots of water in the Hoitze Jubbers house, which means that the angles need to be slightly changed, but that's not going to be able to happen until the roof's on, yeah?
Well, the floor's got a big dip in the middle, that's the thing.
Yeah, so the concrete's gone down, and ideally it needs to slope towards the door, because obviously when you're cleaning a stable out, you like all the water, all the pee to run out. So unfortunately, the way that it's set, it's got a bit of a dip in the middle. But I'm sure that Tony will be more than happy to come back and level it off and put a little bit of a slant on it to the doorway once we let him know, and once Michael's got the roof up. So not wanting to put you under pressure, how long do you think before...
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks before you start on the roof.
Hopefully, yeah.
So can I let Hoitze Jubbers know that Santa is going to be bringing them their house for Christmas?
If I can get the roof on, even if the stonework's not done, they can come inside. Well, I've still got...
Well, the rain's come in. And there's little Rainbow Boy. Come to say hello to everyone. Well, and to finish off Ice's breakfast. Iceman hasn't actually left you anything, but Iceman has left something behind. His jumper. So somehow he's managed to get his jumper off. Over in the field, I can just see it over in the distance over there. Which isn't ideal when he's clipped, because he needs to stay nice and warm. Oh, here's Uber. Just come over to see if anybody's left anything that he can pinch. There isn't anything left, Uber. Just the treat balls. That's a rug for Lisa's laundry, but fortunately we have spares. So I'll bring him down another jumper to keep him nice and warm. I might even let him have his old buddy Vibran's teddy bear's jumper on. If Teddy's old rug is going to be worn by anybody, it has to be by his little buddy Iceman. So because his is up at the yard drying now, he's wearing teddy bears so that he doesn't get cold. I did wonder as I put it on him whether it smells of him. And I hope it doesn't make him sad. That banging in the background can only be Nero. That's the wrong lid. You've got a dustbin lid to play with. But you want to play with that one. Just don't go getting your feet stuck in there, eh? Cheeky boy. Two important deliveries today. First one is this lot, which are more breeze blocks and cement for the Hoitze Jubbers house. And then this is the other important delivery, a pallet load of straw pellets, which is so important in the winter when the beds are likely to get wetter, and they help soak up a lot of the pee, don't they, Ren? You didn't want to move out the way there, did you? Clearly today's driver struggled a bit on our ground, and lots of wood pellets have ended up in the wheelbarrow because a bag got split and the others are just dumped on the ground over there. It is hard round here because the ground is uneven. Time to get them all handballed away and into the barn so that they don't sit out in the rain. But Prince, you get the bowl all to yourself tonight. Hoitze's got his. And Jubbers loses out because Jubbers decided to abandon everybody earlier. And he's down over there by the office. So he's missed out on tea, but he's been helping himself to the hay hole with Hidda, Annie and Ren today. So I don't think he's going to starve. Isn't that pretty with the conker tree there? But the wind did blow a lot of the autumnal leaves off all the trees last night. But it still looks lovely. Look, I'm sneaking up on him. Have you enjoyed your first day back?
No.
You've not?
My back's aching now.
Is it? Do you need another holiday?
Yeah. I've discovered though, when you've been on holiday, you're even more tired.
Sorry, is the sun right in your eyes?
Holidays don't make you less tired, I've discovered. It's just nice to get away, but the going and coming back's tiring.
It is, isn't it? Oh, poor you. Sorry, should I be more sympathetic?
If I didn't enjoy my work, I wouldn't be here.
No, that's true. I'm glad you enjoy your work. Everyone on here is glad you enjoy your work as well.
Days when you don't like, but 99%, when nothing there's shining.
I know, especially on a day like this. And haven't you got the best view? Micah might be missing free reining. I just gave her a shout and she's actually come running. Oh no, she's stopped now. I'm not doing a huge amount of work with any of them this week. Just keeping on top of looking after them, getting their legs sorted. And keeping them happy and well. My, do you want to come in? Have you enjoyed being back out? Good morning. Good morning. Annie's taken herself to bed today. Is she sleepy? Eh? Is that a better option than the arena today? See, Lisa, you've obviously done her a really comfy bed in here. We got Lisa next door in there, cleaning out the free reigners stable. How mucky was it last night?
Very.
Was it?
Lots of poo.
Oh. It's when they pee lots in there.
Yeah, because they trample it in, don't they?
Yeah.
When they all come in.
But Annie's quite happy snoozing in there. And then out here, Hidda's come over to see his girlfriend Micah. Or, as we've said, they are a bit like an old married couple, but I think they needed a little bit of time away from each other. Micah needed to go and stretch her legs, out with the girlies, a few nights on the town. She looks sleepy now. That would have been quite hard work for her living out with them. It's a bigger area to cover. And then we've got Dow, Yellow Angel, and little Wren, who free-reined again last night, but she kept her boot on, her poultice boot, and she's sound enough on it, but I just don't want to pop her back out until Chris has come to put a hind shoe on her. We're having a very important discussion this morning about the cornerstones and where they're going to sit on the Hoitze Jubbers house. So where Tamara is there, that's where they're going to be angled. So it's getting the right stones in the right places so that it gives that beautiful impression as you look at the stable from the gateway, with all our wonderful cornerstone donors' names beautifully carved into these stunning stones. So they're heading off today over to Tom, who lives in the woods, and he's going to be carving them for us. This works really well. We've got this little area sectioned off where the water tank is. So Hannes has had his breakfast in there. Iceman in the middle of the turnout. Uber the other side of the gate. Nero had his in the shelter. Are you finished? Let me just check that you finished everything. You get to the treat bowl first. Let me just check. Nice empty bowl, that's always good. Means he's had all his meds. We've topped up the hay bars. And Iceman has managed to keep Teddy Bear's rug on. So the pecking order here is Uber gets first choice of all the feeds. Second is Iceman. Then Nero. And I'm afraid bottom of the pecking order is poor little Hannes. My little angel eyes. We'll come and do your eye. Again, that's another brilliant thing about this area down here. We can have all their lotions and potions and Hannes's eye drops. All stored down here in our little shed. Gorgeous day it is. All the girls are over there waiting patiently for me to take them breakfast as well. No, Nero! Nero, that's very silly. Very silly. You wouldn't have been able to get out of here if you came in. And that treat box is empty, but there's another one arriving today. Go on. Out the way. Honestly. Now I've got him out of the cupboard, it's time to do his feet, because that's the other thing that we're having to do down here daily to try and avoid them getting abscess, because like everywhere it's very stony, but this fine stone that we've got in the turnout, this is it's fabulous and I wouldn't want it any different, but we need to make sure that this isn't getting into that white line around their feet where it could get impacted and then travel up through their feet and cause an abscess like Brentska's got. I'm laughing because, of course, over here Nero's found the hay bag and he now wants to throw that around everywhere. Nothing is sacred, is it, Nero? Eh? Do you want to chew on the hoof pick as well? If you could go and pick everybody's feet out, that would be lovely. No. So this is what the foot looks like when I first pick it up. And then you see how he'll keep his foot still. I've just scraped and brushed around that white line around the outside to make sure that there's no stones stuck in there. And there's none going to get trapped. Hey, Nero? So ideally we do that as often as possible with all of them. And it's going to be more important when they're just in here and just getting the stones, because at the moment their feet are getting filled with the mud from the field and then the stones are going on top of that. Whereas once they're just in here, it will be straight away stones into those white lines. And you know, this is another reason why shoes sometimes help, because they offer a little bit of protection to that area. But we're not going to shoe you just yet, are we? Here's little skinny Innie enjoying her breakfast. Still in her blue rug, but I am very pleased to say that her rug has arrived. I took it for printing and Malcolm messaged me last night and it's ready for me to pick up tonight. So this time tomorrow, she'll be wearing her gorgeous Friso rug to match everybody else with her wonderful sponsors' names of Diane, Hazel, Leslie and Karen. So hopefully, once that's on, she'll feel even more part of the team. Are you cleaning out Hannes's breakfast bowl now? Mind you, we've got 3 of them out here without rugs on at the moment. That's Pepper with hers on the left. Nikinu, as she gets a little bit warm and it's not quite cold enough for her. Yodel and Spesh. Spesh actually decided to take her own off. And Yodel, it won't do her any harm. To be a little bit chilly, to lose a few calories. Hey yo. We've got very important jobs going on in here today. Lisa, oh, I love that. This is the Renska shawl that's going up as part of the Christmas raffle. That is, I know I said it before and I loved that Yolanda one, but that is gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? Very pretty.
And it really suits you. Look at that on the back. So, although Lisa's modelling it, I don't know that we're going to be able to get it back off you, are we?
It might disappear.
So that's all part of the Christmas raffle that Frey's busy putting together. Aren't you, Frey?
Yeah.
When are we launching the Christmas raffle?
1st of November. There's multiple wasps in.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
But we're not going to raffle any wasps.
No.
No. And how many things have we got on the Christmas
There's
raffle?
5 different raffles. So we've got the Wren scarf, Wren quilt.
So a Diane and a Wendy special.
Yeah. Claire's hidden portrait painting.
Yeah.
That shows it a little bit, doesn't it? Does that show it a little bit better?
Sheltering strength.
Yeah.
So we have the fabulous Hannes print of sheltering strength. That's Hannes with little Rosie there. So you'll be in with a chance of winning that.
That's then it's the experience raffle.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to do a raffle that includes a number of experiences here as well that you can win. So watch this space. 1st of November, that will be launched. While Jodie's away, Lisa's taking little Pepper out for a walk. Don't they look beautiful in pink together?
Matching.
Absolutely. You won't be missed. Woody, you're not going with as well though. No, he's lost interest now. I've got Micah and Dow both at Mel's today on my own. So Micah's going to free rein round here while Dow has her session, and then vice versa. Are you going to be sensible, girls? That's it. Both sessions are done. They're now just sunning themselves while I get the lorry ready. Are there many of your visitors, your clients, who have horses just wandering around? They're quite happy. That's it, I'll just leave them here till next week. I hadn't even left Mel's and I found out that Chris and Aidan have been here and they fitted the door on Bessie's barn. Look at that. It looks brilliant, Chris.
Yeah, I've just got all to that bar. There's a little alteration to do on the one that is actually going on it. But there's not enough clearance between there and there to reach the ground. There's a bigger gap under it than we thought. So I've just got to alter the one that we've got, but it's fine. Everything else, that's just in temporary.
It looks beautiful.
But it fits, it's all nice and smooth. Yeah, all works nice.
Oh. So that one just opens out.
It's got that pin in it.
Doesn't that look perfect? And it ties in the doors on the friendship barn, and the door and the gate and the bed in stable stays. Just perfect. And next, Aidan and Chris are going to be making Nancy's gate to go across here onto Jamie's wall. We've got another delivery of those fabulous Thunderbrook treats that they all love, particularly the boys who've got into the habit of having their treat balls filled every day with these lovely minty herbal treats. We've also got these minted meadow nuts and rosehip shells that we get through quite quickly. So a huge thank you, as always, to everybody who's donated these for all the boys and girls. I'm going to get some now to give to Micah and Doutson, who were so good over at Mel's. So some for Micah. And then we leave a few for Doutson. Oh, and now I feel guilty, Ren, because I didn't bring you any. Shall I go and get you some? There we go. Can't have you left out. The end of day 2 of Michael rebuilding. We are getting it all on the trusty GoPro here on time lapse. So once it's all complete, you'll be able to see it speeded up from start to finish. But for today, this is how it's looking.
Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears, thank you for the moments that we hold dear.